Happy Monday before Christmas, fabulous! Elf Narz here with today's fix. It looks like the release of Final Fantasy VII Remake on PC was met with a lot of problems. The Roguelike Hades is the first video game to ever win a Hugo Award, and a new mod in Doom lets you destroy NFTs with a trusty camera. We promise it'll make sense when we get to the story. Fans were very excited for Final Fantasy VII Remake to finally arrive on PC after waiting nearly a year and a half from its original release date, though it quickly became apparent that the port was riddled with major problems that we hope will be addressed in a future patch. As per a report from PC Gamer, the graphic settings on the PC are kind of bare with no viable frame rate option nor any way to tweak anti-aliasing, toggle VSync, or control motion blur. There isn't even a way to control resolution scaling to alleviate the quality and performance balance issues now found in players who either have too powerful or low graphics card quality. Players have made complaints on performance frame drops and instability occurring when simply moving the camera. PC Gaming Wiki notes that the game can drop frames per second from 120 to below 30 frames per second when texture settings are set too high on a GPU with 8GB of VRAM or less. This has caused graphic fidelity issues and just weird textures that make the game not fun, but hilarious if you can sympathize with players like B-Boy Cubed. It's a bit of a bummer considering the Final Fantasy VII Remake on PC cost a whopping $70 USD. No word yet from Square Enix regarding the issue, nor when it will be addressed, but considering other Square Enix PC ports like Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 all had far more options and fewer major problems than Final Fantasy VII Remake currently has, it is concerning. The remake is praised for its modern-day version of a classic, and it got great reviews by many, so we hope this is just a temporary setback for the PC port. In addition, the PlayStation Plus version of Final Fantasy VII Remake made available back in March 2021 will get a free PlayStation 5 upgrade at no cost on Wednesday. Along with this news, Final Fantasy VII Remake episode Intermission starring Yuffie Kisaragi will be 25% off on the same day for a limited time. Moving on, Supergiant Games Roguelike Hades has made history in being the first official video game to ever win a Hugo Award. Since 1953, Hugo Awards have honored the best works in science fiction and fantasy, and since then, no video game has ever been considered. The video game category was only added this year despite the community studying the possibility of adding a category for several years. And being a special category, Hades Win is treated the same as permanent categories. Hades Win was also no easy feat either, as other nominees included Animal Crossing New Horizons, Spiritfarer, Final Fantasy VII Remake, The Last of Us Part 2, and BlazBall. Although not present to receive the award, Supergiant Games writer and creative director took to Twitter to share his gratitude towards his team and his honor to receive the award, thanking the committee for recognizing video games as a narrative medium that can truly marry fantasy and storytelling to offer an interactive component not found anywhere else. Yay to video games! And finally, NFTs keep trying to slither their way into gaming in some way or another, but in this new Doom mod, you can now show your wrath. The mod by Ultra.Boi on ModDB replaces the hellish creatures with just as hellish apes from the Bored Ape Yacht Club collection. As Doomguy, you'll be tasked with eradicating these apes' value from existence using a camera instead of shotguns. The idea comes from poking fun at the NFT community and right-clickers, people who save and or screenshot these ridiculously expensive pictures and GIFs, shedding light on the illogicality of owning a JPEG. This isn't to say NFTs are not a cool concept, but so far no one has done the crossover between NFT and gaming right. Except in this mod, I would dare say. And that was your Games Fix for today, December 20th. Kinda light, but you know, I'm an elf now. Download the IGN app on all your devices, follow the Daily Fix on Snapchat, and for all things everything else, head on over to IGN.com. I'm Elf Narz, and remember to always stay fabulous.